We
My
are
mic
now
on?
live.
My mic is working.
Yep, and so is mine. We have audio, we have video, we have lights, we have cameras, we have action. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wizard of Mo Games. We are back for our 5th session of Primal. On the previous episode, we defeated Korriwan, the coral monster. We were able to upgrade our cards then. And so the way the upgrades work is the first time we upgraded, you choose between like A through E. So there's like A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. The second time you upgrade, you either go from your level 1 to level 2, and then you get a mastery option, or you go for one of the level 1s and you don't get your mastery option. So I went for C1 the first time, so I picked up a couple cards from C2 this time, and I got the C2 mastery. So I slightly moved away from the deck out to deal damage, and now I can inflict blind, or when I inflict blind, I'll charge my mastery, and when it's focused, I can discard a card with aim to cancel the effects of behavior cards. That'll be once per round. I stuck with the same Ashbringer weapon. I looked at the coral one. It was like, I think if you deal a wound, you heal or something like that. And I'm like, nope, I'm going straight for damage. And I did not pick up any of the coral items. Over here, what did you do?
I had A1 as my cards and I added A2. I changed to a new weapon, so I had to change my deck build. I went with the Ocean Shield and the Reef-bound Plate. The Ocean Shield is if you play a blue and a red, you heal one, max once per turn. And when you inflict a wound, you heal one.
You're going to be doing a lot of healing. You changed weapons, like outfits or something.
I know.
You got like 4 over there.
I kind of like that one. And then my mastery is Unbreakable. When you are KO, place a counter on this card. And when focus immediately rise, your health value is increased by 2 and your weapon has +2 damage. So I resurrect and a pretty good armor or health value still left, and I'll actually do more damage.
You're speccing more into the tanky build.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Let you stick with the high damage output.
I'll do high damage. So we'll go back to our chart here. So we are doing Ravenous Winter, is this 46. A pack of Sirkaaj has come down from the far north and is attacking outposts built in the cold lands of Ventrar. The commander has requested a team of hunters to protect the Seekers on a mission in the north. That's where we are. We're still level 1 for all our potions. We are still level 1 for our forge. Weapons, so you can see where I went. See, I started with C1. Now I'm also C2. It doesn't show the mastery on here, but I did add the mastery. All of these items and weapons are the same. I picked up the Imperia potion, so I can draw 2. And then I picked up a health potion. You can only ever have 1 health potion at a time. And what Dave here did is he had A1 previously, and he went to A2. He picked up that Ocean Shield, so you can see a better view of what it looks like. And he picked up the Reef-bound Plate, so both give him the option to heal. Which I think is great, because you weren't doing a lot with that Thunder Shield previously. Yeah. Where's your potions? I not a save. So you were picking up the Alamore.
Yeah, the healing potion.
The other one was this defense one, right?
Evoc, yep.
That. Let's choose 2. There we go. Oh, that's what's going on. It only lets you do 1 at a time. Oh, it's not adding them. Okay. Well, we know what you got, so we'll go through and figure that out later. weird things going on here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So you're already familiar with the board. I went over my character. Dave went over his. We got Sirkaaj over here. He's got a couple of tokens around him. What has he got out there? I think you've got the token book there.
Right.
Probably you can use that sheet. He's got the ice. Is ice on there?
So no, ice is in this expansion here.
So Sirkaaj comes from the ice expansion.
Yep. And new terrain, ice. At the end of your turn, if you are in a sector with an ice terrain and are threatened, exile the top card of your action deck. The exile means when you are instructed exile a card, put that card in your exile zone. Each player has an exile zone, which is a game zone outside the field of play. Interactions with the exile cards are dictated exclusively by card abilities.
Okay, so our Magic players are somewhat familiar with exile. Except those cards usually never come back. And then we've got our rocks out here, which can take attrition damage for us. And we've got that plant up there. Is that the healing one?
Yeah, that's the healing one, the Bothanus.
Okay. You start your turn there, you heal.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got our behavior cards here. Go ahead and give those a good shuffle. Them out.
You have the token for this, right?
Oh yeah, I gotta set those up. That. There's that. Uh-oh, this is looking like a you go first type starting round here. That goes up there. Health goes over there. You'll be first player. Aggro. All right, so before I read the scenario, let's go over a couple things down here. So, let's see. Yes, this is stance 1. We need to deal 10 damage in order to cause a wound. At the start of the round, round 1, it's going to gain 1 struggle. 1 extra struggle. We can attack everywhere except the front, and he will deal 1 damage to us when he attacks. Then we've got a peril card, level 1 permanent. When a player suffers damage, they discard the top 2 cards of their deck. That almost makes me wish I had gone with the deck out.
Yep.
I'll deal with this thing in a second. And then we've got a quest or objective card. It's permanent. If you play 2 greens back to back, you may place up to 2 of your exiled cards on top of your deck in the order of your choice, in the order you choose. So that's one way to get the exile cards back. All right, let me see here. I can't see chat. If I close this and start it back up, it won't break anything. It's just acting weird. All right, well, I'll probably see it down here and I'll try to respond to them. You guys are saying anything. All right. Do I read all this? The introduction? Yeah, so I've been reading the introductions in the this campaign book, but not the bigger campaign book. That one's got a lot more going on there. So here we go. Introduction. You march quickly over the snowy ground of the Venturarian tundra. Before you, a white and barren land stretches as far as the eye can see to the extreme north of the known lands. A biting, icy wind blows, and your boots sink heavily into the snow. It is a still, dark night, and only the twinkling of the stars and their iridescent colors can pierce the gloomy, depressing air that surrounds you. What is said about the northern sky is true. These remote places offer a glimpse into a unique, dreamlike celestial landscape. The firmament of Thyria seems to light up with life, to contrast the ghostly panorama of these lands, which have been strangled of all vitality by the grip of frost. You feel drawn to that vivid, ethereal sky. It is as if some power is filtering through those iridescent chinks and trying to reach you through the light of the constellations. The outposts were built in these remote lands at the northernmost point, explored by humankind in order to unravel the mysteries of the sky there. The edge of the world, they call it. Today, the scene of the bestial battle with the monsters and creatures that live there. You come to a halt. In front of you, the evidence of that battle is real and brutal. You race forward to what remains of the Seeker's outpost, which has been utterly destroyed. Mira does a quick reconnaissance of the surrounding area and then returns to get your attention. There are footprints in the snow leading away from the attack site. You follow the tracks in the snow until you see a shadow moving among the ice-encrusted bushes. A lone Sirkaaj, its jaws still stained with blood, moves furtively. It is hunting something. Its breathing is frantic and is nervously sniffing out its prey. There is no time to lose. Driven by your anger toward the creature, you grit your teeth and unsheath your weapons. Under the reflection of the northern stars, your roars resound in the gloomy silence of winter. Now, interestingly, the card said that there was a group of these things. So if we struggle with just the one, we would have been really wiped out if they were all there. Shuffle that. Behavior patrician deck.
Yep.
So that's what we got. I think we've got everything ready to go. Hello,
Right.
Babel. Welcome to the stream. Trying to make sure that, yeah, I can't see the chat quite clearly. Thanks for joining us for another round of Primal. And let's go ahead and draw 5 cards.
All right.
After I shuffle my deck a little bit. And see if I regret stepping slightly away from the deck out. Three, 4, 5. Okay, not bad. So it looks like, let's get our picker-upper. Looks like he's going to start in the front sector doing some stuff to us. You ready for this one?
Okay.
Right off the bat. Oh, wait. There we go again, skipping stuff. So round structure, consume. We can't consume anything in the beginning. Monster upkeep, behavior refresh. We're not refreshing anything, and the monster will gain 2 struggle. All right, and then we go into the player turns. This one says if you're in the front sector at the beginning of your turn, it triggers Frost Jaws. If the active player has 5 or less cards in their deck, they suffer damage and exile the top card of their deck. You have 5 or less in your deck? Yeah. If the round marker is at 5 or higher, the Sirkaaj becomes vulnerable. It is at 5 or higher. Oh, so that's probably going up to 10 then. Okay. No. So he's going to spend a boost token. During the action phase this turn, the active player must either play a defense as the first card in their sequence or suffer damage. That was a lot on that card.
Yeah, it was.
So that's like a late game punishment card as we try to remember this stuff. Oh, and then it says you got to play defense first, and now there's a defense trigger.
Oh, okay. I see that.
Yeah, so I think that's the first yellow one we've seen.
Yeah.
So the active player must either play a defense as the first card in their sequence or suffer damage.
Okay, we're getting started then?
Yeah.
Alrighty. What I'm going to do first, because I always forget to do it, is use this action here. Look at the top card of the behavior.
You got to move first.
You got to move first. Okay, that's right.
Before action.
All right, I'm going to discard metal for 2 stamina, go 1, 2.
Right.
And then I'll do this. Look at the top card of the behavior deck and see what we got coming up. Biting Cloud. The red color of blood and white of frost sparkle on the tips of its fangs. The active player exiles the top card of their deck.
it, and that's a boost action, it looked like.
Yeah.
So that's at the end of the attrition phase that one would trigger.
Okay.
And all that one does, we have to remember, is just exile top card of the deck.
And I need to place a defense card, basically, or I take damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Thing looks pretty wild. At least for the coral one, only 2 spaces start out with water. Here in the mountains, all the spaces start off with snow.
Well, I'll discard this blue, play this defense, which is perseverance, which allows me to draw a card.
Very nice.
And
yep, nothing triggers.
yep,
You moved so you weren't threatened.
yep. I really don't want to do this, but looks like I'm going to have to. I want to play another card. I'll discard this counterattack, play shielded strike. You know what? I may do it in a different order. Let's do this in a different order. Sorry about that. I'm going to play this 0 cost tempered pain. You may suffer 1 damage to draw a card. And probably I'm going to take a damage to draw another card. See how this new build works. Draw another card.
And now that's going to trigger this yellow.
Yep.
I'm going to say if you took 1 damage, you lose. Gains 2 struggle. Flip that over to 3. Then the active player draws 1.
I'll just draw another card.
You took a damage for no reason.
Yep. Okay, so
now we know this one's going to exile the top card of your deck if there's boost available, which there looks like there will be.
And I don't need to heal one, so I don't have to play a blue before a red, and I'll just use that for stamina. Play this card. I play a yellow before this card, remove 2 struggle.
Very
so
nice.
That goes back down to 1. And that just does weapon damage. If I was focused, you can increase the damage of this attack by 1 for each defense card in your sequence.
Okay.
So it'll just be 3 damage.
3 damage, and it's going to trigger something. Putting those, yeah.
Yep, red.
Trigger this guy over here. The active player becomes threatened. If that player is already threatened, they suffer damage. So it begins.
Yep.
So it begins. But if he ends his turn in a space when he's threatened, exiles the top 2 cards of his deck. We got to remember which one was that. That was red.
Red. So I'm going to exile 2 cards on my turn because I have no way of getting rid of that at all. But if I'm exiled, this goes off, right?
Actually, no, because you were threatened, that goes off. Good catch.
Yeah.
The active player discards the top 2 cards of their deck and exiles the first red they discard this way. Then players with 3 exiled cards or more suffer damage. That's players, so if I had exiled cards, I would suffer damage too. So you're going to discard the top 2 cards of their deck.
1.
The first red
Yep.
gets exiled.
Okay. I'll put that over here.
And then
So
you flip another.
And then flip another.
Yeah.
Which is a yellow.
And then players with 3 exiled cards or more will suffer damage.
Okay.
You're going to trigger all the behavior cards before.
Yep. So I'm going to stop there.
At least we're not limited to the number of cards we can play this time.
Yep. So I'm going to stop there. And since I ended my turn, 2 cards, I get it.
You're going to trigger all of these.
Oh.
So first is the attrition phase.
No, we do the attrition phase.
flip
And
2.
I got flip 2 because I
You got 2 defense.
1, 2.
Oh, there
I'm
goes
sad
the
about that
0.
one, but no damage.
No damage. All right, but at
And
the end of the attrition, this guy triggers, which we know is going to exile the top card of your deck. Yep. Going to spend that 1 boost to exile the top card of your deck.
all right, and that's in my resilient last breath.
Okay. And then you're going to discard all cards from your sequence, draw cards up to your hand size limit.
Okay, and if you have that right there, you gotta
Yeah, I
exile
figure
cards.
that's at the end of the,
Yep, end of the turn.
yeah, it's kind of the turn now. I wonder what order, does it say what order that happens in? I think if it's just at the end of the turn, you can do them in whichever order you want.
At the end of your turn, if you're in a sector with ice terrain and are threatened, exile a top card of your action deck. So are we at the end? I guess we're at the end of my turn, but we can
Yeah.
do it any time. So this one, another blue that goes right there.
Does it just exile the top card of your deck?
Yep.
Okay, so it's not 2.
I thought I said 2 earlier, but I just read it again. It said, at the end of your turn, if you are in a sector with ice terrain and are threatened, exile the top card of your action deck.
Nice, so it's just the 1. Okay, cool. That's not that bad. I was
So
going to
this
say,
right,
when a player suffers damage, they discard the top 2 cards of their deck. That's just a discard.
okay. I did that, but I don't remember if I did that.
No, you didn't suffer damage from him. You took that damage.
All right.
So discard your sequence and then draw up the 5.
2, 3. Remember, you got to discard these in the order that you played them. Then I'll draw 3. And then it's over to you then.
Not quite. So this one, I can just look at the attrition. Now the threatened one. So this one's going to go off, and this one when he rotates. Sirkaaj turns to the player who currently sustains the most damage. That player suffers damage unless they discard a green from their hand. That would have been before you drew.
Well, I don't have, depending on when that happens, I only had a blue and a red in my hand.
Yeah, okay.
So I suffer damage.
Yeah. So you got tokens over there.
Okay, I'll suffer a damage. And when I suffer damage, I have resilience that allows me to draw a card.
Okay. And then lots of stuff happening. So this is going to trigger next. But he emptied this, so he gained the boost token. And this shuffles. You went through the entire behavior deck.
That's crazy. You see how this one's going to go, don't you?
What sucks is you put out 2 red ones. So now there's 3 red ones. So if they're going to be different, I don't know what, I'm not going to be able to remember what they do. All right. And so now this one triggered because he turned to you, which he would have turned to you at the end of the round anyways. Each player in the rear sector, oh wow, that's me, suffers damage unless they discard a green from their hand. Did you take damage from him? Yeah, you did.
I took damage from a behavior card, so yeah, I guess so.
So discard the top 2 cards of your deck.
I'm about to go through my whole deck.
So you know, one of the monsters was kept getting what is it called? Struggle tokens and would deal damage. This one looks like it's taking out your deck to deal damage when you have to reshuffle. If there are no players in the rear sector, players in the flank sectors are targeted instead. So I'll have to discard a green or take damage. I do have a green to discard. Wow, but it's 2 stamina. Probably want to save that one. While this card is on top of your discard pile, it counts as a event in your sequence for the attrition check. I only want to move one. I'm going to discard this take aim. All right. Each player in the rear sector suffers damage unless they discard a green from their hand. That hurts. I discarded a green. All right. So now I think that's everything. And at the end of the round, he would turn to the player with the aggro token. And it looks like he's already facing you.
I do have an assist card, so if you need another card, I can discard this card to assist you.
I think I have just enough cards to do something because these are going to trigger these two reds when I do an attack here. Got one struggle. All right, so now it's to me. Let's see. Do I want to take that? I don't want to. You have 6 cards in your hand? You have 5. But you have ways to draw, right?
I have 6 cards in my hand.
Because I have to move. So yeah, if you've got one you can get rid of. Oh.
Yeah, I'll discard this assist.
All right, do they get a bonus effect?
While this card's at the top card of your discard pile, any damage dealt to the monster by any source is increased by 1.
By any source? Ooh. I will draw 1, and I got Heavy Arrow. It's a shame, because I'm going to have to discard it to move. Yeah, because I'm not going to have enough to pay it. So let's discard Heavy Arrow. Move here. All right. I can tack it anywhere but the front. These two are going to go together. Maybe I want Heavy Arrow. Oh no, because I need the defense. You got rid of a 1 and a 0. Pretty sure he's going to get me threatened, and I'm going to get a 2. Either way, I'm going to take damage. So instead of Heavy Arrow, let me get rid of ranged position. And then I'm going to discard Sharp Shot to play Heavy Arrow. All right. So because I discarded a blue, when you discard a blue from your hand, deal 2 damage, which gets boosted by that. Makes 3 damage. So 6 total damage on them. So that's pretty nice. And because I discarded a blue, it boosts this attack by 2 because of my gauntlet. So that's going to deal 5 damage.
Fortunately, plus this 1.
Plus the 1, so that's 6. So that 10 causes a wound.
Yep.
All right, very nice. I'm not paying the extra on that. Actually, hold on. You may pay that to increase the damage that the attack deals by 6. I should just go ahead and do that, actually. There's no guarantee I'll be able to play this other attack card. So let's discard this mid-air shot. All right. When you discard this card from your hand, deal your weapon damage. So that's 3 plus 1, that's 4. Right, and then now this one deals an extra 6. It doesn't get the boost because it was part of the original damage. Yeah, because it increases the attack, so another 6.
Which is another wound.
Is another wound. Wow.
And one more wound, and he goes to next stance.
Make sure I did all that right, because you already had 3 on him, right?
Yep.
I got 2 from discarding this blue. Let's do this real quick to make sure. So you had 3. I got 2 from discarding Sharp Shot. Play the card. Plus 1 that added 3, which made it 6 total, right? And then I played
Did you add this one?
Yeah.
You added that, yep.
Yeah. And then I played this, which got a boost of 2. Added to this. So that'd be 5. And then I discarded this to make it 6 more. So that's 11. Yeah, that's 11. And then when I discard this one, deal your weapon damage, which is 3, plus that one, which is 4. Right? That made this a 5. And then because I discarded a blue, that's another 2 damage. Plus that's 3. 2, 3. That is an insane amount of stuff.
That's 22 points or something like that? Somewhere?
Yeah. So that was the 2 wounds. So he did take 2 damage,
yep.
And then he's got 4 damage on. I think it's worth whatever pain is going to come from those 2 reds. If you want to flip those, do the honor.
Do we do it in any particular order? The higher?
Do
this one?
Do the lower ones. I think the lower ones hurt less.
Winter Claw. The active player suffers damage unless they discard a defense card from their hand. If the player has 3 exile cards or more, they suffer damage plus 1 instead of damage.
All right, so I do not have a defense card. So it says I'll suffer damage. I'll take 1 damage. And this says when a player suffers...
Another player would suffer damage and you're in the front sector. You may discard this card from your hand. Prevent the damage. If you do, you and that player draw 1.
Yeah, that looks good to me because you're cycling that card, so it's not like you're losing anything. And I get to draw 1 for maybe if it's...
and I draw 1 also. This gives me a defense actually because I needed it.
Nice.
And let's place this out here.
Okay.
And grab this one.
Hopefully it says discard a yellow.
He gains 1 struggle. Active player becomes threatened. If that player is already threatened, they suffer damage.
Man, I knew that was coming. Oh, that's the other attack that threatens. Which is going to then trigger this one.
We're just going to go through the whole deck again.
No, I'm not like you. I'm not going through the whole...
Temperature drop. The active player discards the top 2 cards of their deck, exiles the first red they discard this way. Then players with 3 exiled cards or more suffer damage.
I think you have 3 or more.
Yep.
So here we go. First red will get exiled. Oh, cover fire. Hoping not to hit any of them. Let me put it out here. Oh, it's my draw 2. And so I only have 1 exile card. You have
3.
So you take a damage.
I take a damage.
And then you discard the top 2 cards of your deck.
Because of that.
Yeah.
So that's 1. So I got to discard after I shuffle.
And you're going to take a damage for that.
Yep. So I take another damage for shuffling my deck here.
Yeah, so this monster is really about making you deck out.
Discard that, set that down. I take another damage. But I draw, so for this first damage, I draw a card for resilience. I have resilience in my hand. Resilience.
Okay.
So I draw a card for that one, and then since I decked out, I do another damage, which gives me resilience again, which I draw another card. I think I have my max.
Is resilience just any sorts of damage?
Yeah. After you suffer damage, you may reveal a card with the keyword resilience from your hand to draw 1.
Is it damage or the 3 slashes?
The 3 slashes.
Yeah, so deck out is not a 3 slash.
Deck out's not.
That's the monster who hit you.
It's this one.
Yeah.
Not that many, any damage.
Nope, that's the monster attack. Your deck out is your weapon level. You take damage equal to your weapon level. Just a reminder, I was like, man, any damage? He's gone for the rest of the game.
I know.
All right, so that takes care of that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's going to get worse. Actually, that's not the end of my turn. I can just keep going.
Yeah.
Because that was just all from triggering the 2 red cards.
Yep.
He doesn't actually prevent you from attacking.
Nope.
All right, so now I'm threatened. I'm going to get hit by that anyways.
Or keep the 2 cards in your hand, and or you go ahead and do, if you can do more points of damage, you can do another one.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I can do a lot of damage here.
And we don't have the +1 over here anymore.
Trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Well, so what all triggered? The 2 reds and the threatened. Yeah, so it wasn't the end of my turn. I'm going to discard Decoy for 2 stamina to play Precision Shot, which is one of my new cards. It has Stealth. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess I should have played that one first. It doesn't really matter. Increase the damage this attack deals by 2 times your weapon level for each card with aim in your discard pile. That's why I did it in that order. Now I got 1, 2 cards with aim in my discard pile. So through all that, I didn't suffer damage?
No, I did.
Yeah, because I wasn't already threatened. No, here it is. The active player suffers damage. No, you canceled that one. So yeah.
Yeah.
Suffer any damage. Okay. So I have 2 cards with aim, so that's 4 damage. Increase the damage this attack deals. That's 7 damage total. That. I didn't discard an attack card, so I don't get any of these bonuses. And I emptied my hand. So that's 10 total damage, which is basically just a wound.
You get a wound?
Yep, because this attack deals 7 damage. I emptied my hand, and my Thunder Armoring does another 3. So that's just 10 straight damage.
Oh, so it goes down.
Yeah, I don't even have to mess with those.
All right.
And you don't have your thing on your discard anymore,
Nope.
so. That does trigger a wound, or a stance change. So we are going to 2 now. Now it's 12 damage. When reveals, Sirkaaj gains struggle equal to the total number of exiled cards.
4.
You got 4?
I got 3. And you have 1.
Just enough to make him unleash.
All right.
You leave those 2.
All right.
He gains 4. At
Yeah.
6, he unleashes. We all take a damage.
We all take a damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then because we took a damage, discard the top 2 cards of the deck.
But it's stance 2. So this thing
Yeah,
goes...
this one's permanent.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it does both?
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
we're going to do one at a time, make sure I don't forget it. So
Okay.
we took the damage, so we got to discard the top 2 cards of our deck. 1, 2. When a
But
player...
do we suffer damage? We did suffer damage
Yeah.
from the monster.
Yeah, because he unleashed.
So I draw another card for resilience.
Yes, for that one, because it's the monster damage.
And then this happens.
And then you discard, yeah.
2 card. All right. So I took damage here. That's for the surge there.
Okay.
Right? Or no?
Yeah, so when a player suffers damage.
Okay, yeah.
And now he's got a new permanent for stance 2, Unleash. Players with 5 or less cards in their deck suffer damage times 2 instead of damage from Unleash. Let me see here. So actually this would happen, then this would come out. So we're actually going to take 2 damage for that instead of just 1. All right, so the big thing when he unleashes, instead of dealing 1 damage, he does whatever his damage is times 2.
If you have 5 or less cards in their deck.
Yeah, or less cards in their deck.
I don't have, I have more than 5.
I'm good, and you're good.
So
okay,
we're good. Yep.
And then there's nothing here. This still stays the same. Wow, there's a lot that goes on for this guy.
Right.
It's still my turn. Actually, I did get the aggro token from playing Heavy Arrow.
All right.
There's that. So now I'm going to go to the attrition phase. I'm threatened. I mean, I mean, it doesn't matter really because you already got rid of the 0. All right, so I got rid of the 3 and the 2. So I will take 1 damage. And because I took a damage, I will discard the top 2 cards of their deck, of my decks. 1, 2.
I'm just going to die decking out. That's what's going to happen to me.
Yeah, that's what he's doing basically. And so that's the end of the attrition phase. So then this triggers.
Biting Cold. The active player exiles the top card of their deck.
Nikki Glide. I'm okay losing that one.
All right, and then this one comes out.
All right, so now these go away. My discard pile, drop the 5. Now I'm in that danger zone of having 5 or less cards. And he turns to the player with the aggro. So ladies and gentlemen, that was all round 1. But we managed to do 3 wounds. Now, you might be thinking, don't I wish I had the blue coral bow? I would have healed a lot of that. But it's really because of the red bow that I was able to deal the extra damage.
Yep.
So burn damage really came in handy there. All right, so round 2. We'll trigger that up there. Consume phase. Does anybody want to consume any potions?
I'm trying to decide if I want to discard a card from my hand to grab another. Search your deck for a defense and add it to your hand because it would be nice to get another green card. And this card kind of expensive, so I can ditch it. You know what? I will consume this one.
It's gone.
Discard a card from my hand and then search my deck for a green card.
All right, while he's doing that, I will not consume any potions. We will do a behavior refresh. The lowest one goes away, which is this defense. Oh, that's terrible. No, he doesn't unleash. He just gains a struggle. And then he's going to gain 2 struggle. So he had 2, so he gains 3, so he should be at 5.
Another one over. All right.
And this is going to get shuffled.
Okay.
All right, and then it is my turn. So I'm going to give this to you because he's going to start off with that one.
Yep, you're starting off as first player, right?
Yeah.
Because you have aggro.
Got it. Thank you.
I go with the jaws here.
Yeah. And the front sector. Oh, hold on. Messed up. I have to exile the top card of my deck.
Yes.
That ended my turn.
Of your deck, not your hand.
Yeah, that's the card I drew.
Okay.
Which then empties my deck. So I take a damage from that. So I remembered I had moved, but well, I have to move because I can't attack him from the front. My deck feels a lot less. This is a race against the clock because if he exiles too many cards, we won't have enough green to
Get out of it.
to get him back. Yeah. All right. What did that one say?
Frost Jaws. If the active player has 5 or less cards in their deck, they suffer damage and exile the top card of their deck. Nope, you don't, because you just re-sort them.
I
If the
remembered
round
that.
marker is 5 or higher, Sirkaaj
I call him Sirkaaj.
Sirkaaj becomes vulnerable, which is the case.
Would have been nice.
Now we're going to place this out here.
And that triggers
because of that card.
Yeah.
Bloodthirst. Sirkaaj turns the player who currently sustains the most damage. That would be me.
Ooh, it's good.
Yep. The player suffers damage unless they discard a green from their hand.
You don't have any green?
I
You
do
plenty
have
of
green.
Okay.
I just did that to get a green.
Ah.
So I don't want to discard a green.
So you burned your potion.
So I may just take the damage. And if I take damage, I draw another card.
And you discard the top 2 cards of your deck.
All right.
And, well, no, it's not unleashed, but he's close to unleashing. If you had 5 or less cards in your deck at that point, you're going to take double damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, so you would draw 1 and discard 2, so then he unleashes with that 1 extra struggle, you're going to take double damage.
So it'll probably be better if I just ditch the green card. Right?
That's what I think, but you
Yeah.
went and grabbed the specific card for a reason.
I just wanted to grab a green card so I could play it. So let's discard this one then. I hate to do it, but I did it. I had to. All right.
And see, here I didn't want to move because I don't have to. I don't have to burn a card to move.
We already threatened.
Right, but I think it still triggers the threatened.
It's when you become threatened.
Oh, okay, okay. So if you're already threatened, it doesn't trigger. All right. So I'm going to stay there. Now that he's turned, which is good, I can attack him without having to move. I'm the aggro player, so I cannot play this card. What's he got? 2 reds and a... So let's start with targeted shot, 0 cost. It'll remove 1 struggle.
Remove 1 struggle?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm going to discard Swift Deflection, which will let me draw a card, to play Precision Draw. Draw a card from the discard, or from discarding this card. At the start of your turn, if this card is at the top of your discard pile, draw 2. So that one's just going to deal 3 damage. I'll take this up to 7. And now he's going to trigger a whole bunch of reds.
Okay. There's 2 4s there.
No, I don't remember what
Revenge. Active player becomes threatened. If that player is already threatened, they suffer 1.
All right, I'm already threatened, so 4, and because I took damage, I discard 2 cards. 1, 2. See, there's my blind cards. I'm never going to be able to do my mastery. Had I stuck with the deck out one, I would have already done like 10 damage.
The next one is anger. He gains a struggle.
I have the number of players. So that's going to make him unleash.
Well, he'll gain 2, right?
Yeah, and he's at 4.
Yep.
So he does 1 damage to everybody, unless you have 5 or less cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, you're 1 away from it. You got enough damage over there, so you just take 1 instead of 2.
Take 1?
Yep.
Is that this kind of damage?
Yep.
I draw another card because of resilience. I still have that resilience card in my hand. Yep. I have it there.
You're decking yourself out too.
I know. But I'm taking it. I took a damage, yeah.
Yeah, you took a damage. And now you have to discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Just be glad that happened after the that guy. Okay. This yellow comes out. So now I'm free to do whatever I want. Even though there's not a lot I can do. Yeah, actually there's nothing I can do. That play backflip. Can only be played after a red. Next time you refill your hand, draw 1.
I can assist you if you like another card.
Um,
And you can do more damage too. But
true.
I've already cycled through my whole deck to get this card back.
So maybe I should not play this yet and then do the assist and see what I get.
Yeah, it's this.
Oh, 'cause that's one that gives bonus damage too.
Yep.
And I got the precision shot, which is going to give me tons of damage. And he's got nothing to
Plus
stop
1
me.
for every damage.
Yeah. Perfect storm in my hand here. So I'm going to do precision shot again by discarding mid-air shot. So here we go. So I discarded a blue, so that's 2 damage plus the 1, that's 3. That takes him up to 10. Right? When I discard this card from my hand, deal your weapon damage, which is 3 plus the 1, that's 4. Okay. That's going to add to this damage. That's going to add 2 to the damage because I paid with an attack card. That's going to be 3 plus 2 is 5. And then this increase the attack. This deals by 2 for each card with aim. I can only have 1. Yeah. So that is 2, 5, 7, plus that is 8. So that 8 plus this 4 is 12 already, which is enough to cause a wound.
You did 12. You don't have to pay 10, right? You paid 10?
No, so he had 4.
Oh,
and I
he's
did 8.
doing 12 now anyway.
Yeah, well, we need to do 12 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So now there's 2 more left on that. Unfortunately, I have the aggro. You don't have a way to take the aggro?
I probably will.
Actually, I should let you do the wound so you can heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what this one does, right?
Yep.
So yeah, so I'll save my silent arrow.
He's already got 10 sitting right there. Does he? Oh, you got 2
12,
more.
yeah.
2 more, yeah.
Because I could have done, are you sure? You have something to take the aggro?
Let me see. Shield Dance, yes. I got 2 cards that can take aggro.
No, I mean or I guess do you have taunt in your hand?
Oh, do I have Taunt in my hand? Well, these many cards I always have Taunt.
So you have it?
Yeah,
Does
I can increase
increase
the struggle this maneuver removes by 1. You may suffer 1 damage if you do increase this, so I can taunt with this card, so I gotta discard that card.
No, don't do it, because taunt makes you draw, right?
No.
You sure?
If I taunt him,
You don't get the effect.
Yeah,
but what does your taunt say?
during another player's turn, you may taunt the monster by discarding a card with the keyword taunt from your hand. If you do, the active player draws 1.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's you.
Yeah, but I don't want to draw 1.
Okay.
Because what I was hoping for was I can't play this red because I'm the aggro player. So if
I can taunt him now. Use the aggro.
Right, but then I would have hoped to been able to get rid of this card to do the 3 extra damage.
Yeah.
Which I guess I could just go ahead and do that. Not get the extra card. Yeah. That's up to you though. That'd be playing 5 cards.
Yeah, and you'll have a defense. You're threatened.
Yeah, and then I'll have a defense.
Yeah, okay. Where'd it go? There it goes.
All right, so you're going to taunt him, and he turns to you. He's already turned to you.
Yeah.
You get the aggro token.
All right.
And I get to draw a card. Oh, it's a blue too. Which doesn't matter. I'm going to play Silent Arrow. It has stealth, unfortunately. Yeah, nothing there. While you are the aggro player, you cannot play this card in your sequence. So it's going to do 3.
That's gone already.
That's gone now too. Maybe it wasn't worth it. Oh, well, I already drew. My bad. Well, I still got to play it. Still 3 more damage. So that's 13 of 12. That's another wound. He's going to flip over on 2. And then I will just end it with this that I play after a red. It'll let me draw up to +1. Wow, I got 5 damage on me?
Yep.
I don't think I'm going to hit 2 1s drawing attrition either. All right. So that is the end of my turn. So now I have to draw 2 for attrition. And I'm always going to exile the top cards of my deck because they're always making me threaten and there's no way for me to move after the... Oh, there's a 1. 2. Yeah, so I take a damage. And then because I took a damage, I discard top 2 cards in my deck. There goes my green. That's the yeah, he's very, very disruptive.
Yeah.
He's
definitely interesting.
So nothing else triggers from there. Clean up all of this. Because I had that green, I get to draw +1 more. And that empties my deck. Just perfectly. Well, of course, my deck is only like 4 cards now. Feels like it anyways. I mean, we only start with 20 cards. But I will take a damage for that. And so, good thing you took that. Says, actually, that should have triggered when he turned to you.
He didn't turn. He was already facing me.
That's right. He was already facing you. Took the aggro token knight. I got 6 cards in my hand. So now, can I assist you? Yep. So if you need an assist, I have an assist.
All right. Let's see what we got. Depends on what I draw. Okay, I guess it's my turn. We already know what that does, don't we?
That's going to exile the top card of your deck. It's going to cost a boost to do it, though.
All right. Okay, so I don't have to use this Oculus. So I'm going to use this to move. But I started my turn in there, so I heal 1.
Yeah.
Then I spend that to move. I'll just move here.
And don't forget those stones could take damage. I
Yeah.
almost want to consider waiting for the last stance in case he does a ton of damage or more damage on the last stance. But
And then
so you're no longer threatened.
No longer threatened. And then I can play some cards. I will discard this for stamina to play this. Agility card. If you paid with a blue, draw 2 cards.
Only if you're, yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Is that a new card?
Yes.
No, it's not. It's a starter card.
Oh, but it wasn't in my deck originally.
Why would it? So it's basically like a recycle. You're getting rid of 2 cards to get 2 cards, but it also serves as a defense.
Yeah.
There too, so that's pretty nice. But you're going to deck out again.
Yep.
Yeah, I could have done like 30 damage by now if I had that mastery. I'm not even going to trigger this mastery because I can't get a single blind on him.
I hate to do this, but I'm going to discard that for stamina, even though it's 2 stamina. Play Perseverance, which is another defense. Allows me to draw a card. But when I play that, what's this? So I played these 2. When I play these 2, does this effect happen before this? Because if not, I get to take 2 cards from here and put it in my deck.
I would say that has to, this has to resolve, the cards have to resolve first, say that you played it.
Okay, so get this.
Yeah. So then, yeah, you deck out. So
And I deck out, so I take a damage.
Yeah.
Then I shuffle.
Yeah, you got to finish resolving the card.
Yeah, okay. And then, since I played 2 greens, I get to take 2 of these cards.
And on top of your deck.
Put them on top of my deck. Look at these two cards. This is Retribution. Increase the damage such attack deals by X, where X is the damage you currently sustain.
Yeah, it costs 3.
And this one is Last Breath. Deal damage to the monster equal to the damage you currently have.
That was the 2 cards that got exiled.
Well, I had 3 cards, so I'm going to pull these 2 cards. Put them on top of my deck. Because I kind of need the blue.
Remember, I have an assist if you need to draw one of them.
I don't yet. Or I could, I could play this card. We need to remove some struggle? No. Almost be better to do these 2 cards instead of this blue one.
Yeah, but can you afford that red one?
Not right now. I could. Yes, I could. Yep, let's do that.
The yellow one will trigger this. I don't remember what it does.
Oh, yeah. All right. And then, yeah, I can't afford that red one right now.
I told you.
Oh, do I want to do the, yeah, let's do that.
It doesn't matter if you're not going to draw it.
I'm not going to draw, well, I draw it when I redraw my deck.
Yeah, so then you'll be able to afford it.
So my next card is Tempo. And this removes 1 for playing a blue card. And my next card will be, I will discard this to play well, my health is not critical, is it? Yeah, it is.
You got 12 health?
Yeah. So I'll play this one, which is just 3 damage. But I played a blue and a red, so I heal 1.
Okay.
This goes first. If your health is critical, you can play the next card in your sequence without paying the stamina.
Okay.
So I can play this without paying the stamina, but I do heal it because of that.
Right.
And then it's just another damage card.
Now, question. Did you put that red on top?
Yeah.
If I give you the assist, then you can play that one for free. It costs 3.
Yeah, you could.
And then you'll deal 5 damage.
Yep.
Plus whatever your weapon is, I'm pretty sure, right? Plus, because this one's blue, I'll deal 2 damage because I discarded it.
Okay.
So I'll discard this assist.
Yep. Do your 2 damage.
That'll deal 2. 6. And then you get to draw a card.
I get to draw a card. And then since I'm critical, when that card went out, I get to play this card.
For free, right?
Yep. So that's 3 plus 5, which is 8 damage.
So that's 8 plus 6, that's 14. So he'll have 2 left. He'll take a wound, and you get to heal 1.
And I get to heal 1. Put that over.
Yeah, there we go. We're getting this teamwork thing down.
And I have 1 card in my hand, which will I keep, I guess.
Well, you can't play anymore anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're up to attrition.
Yep, and I have I moved, so I don't have that. So all I gotta do is flip 1.
Yeah, the 3's already gone, so it's going to be a 1.
It's gonna be a 1. Yep, that's good.
Which is good because I can use a potion.
Yep.
Because you're the last person of the round.
Yep.
So now clean up your sequence. And you did things in the right order because attrition, this one was going to be attrition. That's not going to hit you, but he's going to turn. Draw back up.
All right.
And then he turns towards the aggro player, which is now going to trigger this card. Each player in the rear sector suffers damage. This is me. Why is it always me? Suffer damage unless they discard a green from their hand. If there are no players in the rear sector, then it would be the flank sectors. Yeah, because if I take the damage, well, I don't want to take the damage. I'm already hurting. I'm going to discard the screen, ranged position.
All right.
All right, so now we are on to round 3. You'll trigger that for me up there.
All right.
Consume. I will consume my potion to heal 4.
You know, I'm kind of. Do I want to do that?
No, you're pretty healthy and you have 2 revives.
Yeah, and yeah.
2
I
potential.
need to get Kev just to get
Yeah, so
my
that's actually
mastery.
pretty
So
good. That's going to flip.
I'll wait on it.
Now I'm down to 3.
Yeah.
Monster upkeep, behavior refresh. So the lowest one will go away, which will be the defense one.
Good.
He's going to gain a struggle. Close my eyes, make sure I don't see which card. So I'll flip now. Take my time shuffling. Okay. And then he's going to gain 2 struggle. I guess that'll take him up to 4. All right, and then you're the aggro player, so you get to go first. I have 4 cards.
And remember, you have that in there too.
Yeah, I'm waiting for stance 3. Yeah. Again, I didn't look at any of these cards. I didn't pay attention to them. So I don't know if stance 3 is going to have like 2 damage or 3 damage or something crazy. He's only going to have 2 wounds left, so.
I think in my last turn, did we count that? Did that 1 damage would bump that down, didn't we?
Unless you did it.
I don't remember doing it. Did we do it?
I don't remember.
Dang it. I was too busy healing.
Thinking we did, because 7 triggered him, and then I did. Maybe we did. Yeah, because we definitely didn't do 3.
You did 2. You did 2 wounds.
Yeah, and then you did 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we did.
Well, we'll see. Video has the answer.
There's evidence.
All right. You know that last turn I healed 3 wounds.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is.
Okay, so it's my go.
Now you're the one making use of your items. Well, I mean, I guess I made use of my items, just not my map.
Do we know what that is?
I don't remember. You gotta move first before you check.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to.
You're gonna have to move if you're gonna attack.
I gotta discard this to move. I'll move here, and when I discard, I draw 1.
Okay.
And it is a green. It is good. That is good for me. And I just need to play some cards, and I have no blue cards. What? Hey. What do I want to play first? We don't have yellow behavior card out there.
Yeah, red will trigger something.
Red will trigger something, so maybe I don't play red.
I think that's.
But this removes 2 struggles, so let's.
Yeah, I wanted to say I remember what red does, but I don't. There's 3 of them. There's 2 4s and a 2. The 2 was the first one I flipped, and none of the things applied.
I'm going to discard this for the stamina. And I'm going to suffer 1 damage to draw a card. And hope that this is the right thing to do. And there's a blue. That helps out a lot. Okay, so we don't have anything there. I'll just take the damage. That is 2, so I'll discard this. I guess I will. to play this blue. Gives me aggro, which I already have it, to draw 2 more.
Can you remove a struggle?
Yep.
A nice opening card.
And I'll discard this blue to play this. Well, that's a blue, isn't it? Yep. I'll play another blue. Remove 1 for the blue and then remove 1 for the card ability.
Nice. We're getting better at managing struggle.
And then I'm not going to be able to, and I could, actually I'll discard this red.
I think I exiled the card at the end of my turn last time.
I'm going to discard this red to play this yellow because I don't want to trigger that. I'm a baby. Which will deal damage to the monster equal to the damage you currently sustain, so 5 damage.
All right.
And actually, no, I didn't want to do that. Because I want to try to heal. Yeah, just put that back, I'm sorry. I want to discard the yellow. I'll just take the dang.
That's what means you'll have no defense. There's probably a 2 coming in.
Circle this to play. Nope, this one, I'm not playing the yellow. Won't be playing any yellow. I could play this. I can't play this. That's what it is. Decisions. I want to either heal or do damage. You know what? I'll just not heal. I'll just do the damage. Yeah, I'll just do that. Heck with it. And then if I wanted to do one of these, I could. So I could discard this card, play this card. Which my mastery is not focused, but since I played a yellow before this card, increase the damage this attack deals by 3. So that's 3 for the weapon damage plus 3 is 6 more.
Which is enough. Cause a wound.
Yep. And when I cause a wound, I heal 1.
Yep. All right, remember to move it down this time.
Yep. And that's it.
We're not finished with you yet.
Yep.
The active player suffers damage unless they discard a defense from their hand.
Got no cards in my hand.
That player has 3 exile cards or more. They suffer damage plus 1 instead of damage. You only have 1 exiled card.
Yep.
You just suffer 1 damage.
All right. Back up to 5.
And then you discard top 2 cards of your deck.
1, 2. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then that one goes back. And is attrition phase?
Yep, if you're done, yeah, you got no cards left. So you only do 1 card.
And then that'll go off.
Yeah.
And I have 1 defense, so I don't take any damage
there, and you're not going to discard more cards.
Nope.
And this one, I'm pretty sure just says exile the top card of your deck. Yep, it'll pay that 1 struggle. The active player exiles the top card of their deck.
Exile the top card of my deck, which is a counter attack. All right.
All right, so clean up your area, draw up to your hand size, and the monster will turn towards you.
Yep, and I will take damage for backing out.
Remember, it's just regular damage, not monster damage.
Yep.
And then it'll go to me.
Yep.
Very nice. I guess I could just stay there. Yeah, I've got heavy arrow, so I can at least deal some damage, then +6. So, all right.
Yeah, remember you can block some attrition damage too if you have to.
And you got nothing special on top of your deck. So we're going to play Heavy Arrow by discarding Sharp Shot. So because I discarded a blue, that's 2 damage. And because I discarded an attack, that'll add 2 damage to my attack. And then I'm going to pay let me see here. I should do that backwards. Because Lightning Escape says search your discard pile for a green. Oh, I should do that.
I don't have any assist this time.
Let me push this aside real quick. Okay, that red will trigger that too. If I did this, I would get the green. The green would pay for this, and then I would pay that, and I would empty my hand. Yeah, so let's do that instead. So let's play Lightning Escape. You sure this doesn't trigger? Make sure, because then I can just stay threatened the entire game.
Trigger after a player becomes threatened. Note when a player would become threatened, but they are already threatened, the reaction triggers anyway.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So.
All right, go ahead and flip it. I'm not moving. I thought one of them was like that.
The active player discards the top 2 cards of their deck and exiles the first red they discard this way. The players with 3 exiled cards or more take damage. Only have 2. You've got 3 or more.
That's not red. That's not red. Yeah, and I got more, so I take a damage. That means I discard the top 2 cards of my deck. Because of that.
If you have 5 or less, then you discard more, but you don't. You should.
No, that's for unleashing.
Oh, okay.
That's when he gets to struggle
yeah.
up to 6. All right. So now back to what I was doing. So now I'm going to play. Well, this comes out now. That kind of screws that up.
You know, I built this also to. When I was talking last week, I was trying to build a deck to reduce more struggle with the blues.
And you did.
Yeah.
He's got like no struggle now. I'm going to play Lightning Escape by discarding Sharp Shot. So that means he'll do 2 damage for discarding Sharp Shot. And I get to search my discard for a green. Now I have more greens in there. Oh, there's Evasion. Yeah, I'm just going to get Evasion now. I was going to do Range Position. Well, yeah, because I don't want to deck out. Let's just do Threaten. So I'm going to draw 2 cards.
The 3's already gone, though.
Yeah.
There's probably a couple of 2s in here. Probably a 2 in there.
I'm going to do Evasion. Hope I have enough to pay for this red afterwards. Okay. Yeah, because then I'll end up paying this double yellow. I'll wait to get Evasion, which is 2. I'm not going to have enough to deal the extra damage from Heavy Air for Heavy. Yeah, let me go with the other one. Range Position. It's not going to be at the top of my deck anyways. I'm going to have to pay 2 to do the extra damage. I'm not going to have the double defense I'm going for. But better to pay the red. All right, now you're going to trigger that yellow.
Flesh of Death. Sirkaaj gains 1 struggle times the number of players.
Yeah.
Then the active player draws 1.
Oh, nice. So he gains 2 struggle.
Yep.
All right, he just gave me more stuff, I guess. So I can play Silent Arrow. It has stealth, so it won't trigger those reds. And while if I was the aggro player, I can't play that. So that's going to deal 3 damage. So that'll take it up to 6. Then I'm going to play Heavy Arrow, discarding this green, pay for the initial cost, then discarding Decoy to pay for the bonus, which means now it's going to deal 3 plus 6, that's 9 damage. So that'll make this 10. 15, he only needed 12, so now he's down to 3. That caused a wound.
Yep. Then the stance changes.
Yes.
But do you do these first?
I think the stance happens right away.
Yeah.
But I do get the aggro token now. That card. And stance change. See how bad it is. Oh, he's going to be dealing 2 damage now. When revealed, gain struggle equal to the total number of exile cards. Uh-oh. I got 4, so that's enough to unleash.
That's enough to unleash. We just leave those there.
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and show this. When he suffers a wound, the aggro player exile the top card of their deck. So that doesn't happen because the wound is what revealed it.
Mm-hmm.
So he unleashes, right? So we take 1 damage. Players with 5 or less cards in their deck suffer times 2 damage. You serious?
You have more than 5.
Oh, that's 5.
It's 5?
That's exactly 5.
Oh, okay.
That is 4 damage.
What, 2? 2 times.
Yeah, and now it's 2.
Oh, yeah, 4.
I'm up to 9 of 11.
Oh, no.
I took damage, so I discard the top 2 cards of my deck. Which means I'm going to take another damage.
Hey, did you do the 3 damage for decking out?
I haven't decked out yet.
I mean.
Oh, no. So that's another 3 damage. It takes him up to 6. Total there. Good catch. And then he's going to reveal these reds.
So, do I take a damage for that, right?
For what?
For him.
Unleashing? Yes.
Yeah. Well, I take a damage, but when I take a damage.
You take 2 damage.
Take 2 damage.
He's on 2 now.
And so I draw a card for resilience. So I have resilience in my deck. So I draw a card.
Let me push these up just a little bit. I don't think they're going to be able to read all of it anyway. There's 3 of them.
And I have more than 5 cards.
Yep, so you don't take 4 damage. You only took the 2.
So when I take a damage, they discard the top 2 cards of my deck.
Yeah.
Both green.
And now you get to flip these reds. I'm going to probably hurt some more.
You might get knocked out.
I think so.
But you have that.
Yeah.
Sirkaaj gains one struggle per player. So that goes up to 3. After player becomes threatened, you're already threatened. If that player is already threatened, they suffer 1.
So that'll, I know I have 8. So I suffer 2 damage.
I don't have anything to stop that.
So that takes me up to 10. Pretty sure the attrition check is going to take me out. Oh no, I'll actually have that take out the attrition. So, oh yeah, see, unfortunately that was an attrition that hit me, that 4. Or I would have had the rock take it. All right, so this comes out. So now this triggers. And those 2 reds were out.
Revenge. The active player becomes threatened. If you're already threatened, take another point of damage.
Same card, basically?
Yep.
Minus the struggle.
Yep.
So that'll take me out. That'll be 2 damage. I am KO'd.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I guess you don't keep that first player token anymore, do you? Well, you already.
Was I first player? Yes,
No,
I was.
You was, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I keep first player, but you get aggro.
Yep.
I think he's already facing you. So these go here, these go here. Add a wound in my deck.
Well, you know what? You can prevent it with that.
Oh, that's right. Well, Well, yeah, 'cause that's going to go away anyways. He's going to knock me out anyways.
Yeah.
What did I have out there? I had one. I know what I had once I see it. The wound. Nope, it wasn't taking. I had one defense that I played first. Wasn't range position. Yellow.
It was yellow.
Wasn't prop reflexes. Lightning escape. That's how I got the green to my hand. Then I played precision. The one with stealth, not that one. Heavy arrow, silent arrow. I had 2 cards in my discard pile. Yeah, I don't remember what they were. Let's see if what would have happened, right? So I'll trigger this. I think you've got the marker over there. There's like an X. Because I only had 1 defense, and I think he's going to hit me with the attrition.
You took this damage, then you took this damage.
Right, and so I blocked the second one.
You blocked the second one, so you still have all but 1 life.
That should actually be a 10.
And when this has to reshuffle, we don't take damage, do we?
Oh,
When
I
I-
reshuffled. Now it gains 1 struggle. It was close to unleashing
Yeah.
again.
Well, you're not knocked out.
Well, I'm gonna be. I still have to survive the attrition,
Oh, yeah.
and then when he turns, because I'm the aggro player, that's gonna trigger and that's gonna trigger. But at least I'll trigger some of it so it doesn't hit you, I guess. So I'm threatened because I didn't move, right? So that's gonna be 2 of these, unless they're both 1s. Oh, there we go. At least it finishes it out. And then I take 2 damage and knocks me out anyway.
All right.
But the thing, I use that anyways, right?
Yeah.
And then all this comes up.
And do you take damage when this thing shuffles?
No.
No.
I'm down anyway, so I don't take damage. But yeah, nobody takes damage in that. I'm just going to shuffle my deck. I got the wound card in there now. My exile cards do not come back.
That's tough.
No, we're almost there, so I'm not. And I did 6 damage to him. Oh, now
Yep.
he takes 18 for a wound.
Good Lord.
So you just got to survive 2 rounds. Now remember, you can come to me and
Assist you.
you might want to. No, what am I doing? That 2 attrition damage, I'll just have this destroy and take it.
Oh, yeah. You're not.
Well, flip this one because I'm going to clean up everything, right?
Yeah.
And then he's going to rotate. See if that.
Each player in the rear sector suffers damage unless they discard. You're not in the rear sector. If there are no players in the rear sector, players in the flank sections are targeted instead. That's me.
All right, so let me do this. Let me take the wound card out.
All right.
How many times am I going to revive myself? And I'm just going to. Yeah, keep doing it. It doesn't matter. Because I only had 2 cards left. So I would have drawn those. It would knock me out anyway.
So I take the damage unless I discard a green card.
Each player in the rear sector.
Yeah, but if there are no players in the rear sector.
No, so technically, because that was for his rotation.
Yeah.
So technically, he wouldn't have rotated to me.
Okay.
Because I draw back up first before he turns to the player.
Okay. So that one doesn't go up.
So I think this was it.
Yep.
We'll get it right, folks.
And we're not doing this one either because that one didn't go
that
off.
would be the trigger. So,
But when I start, this one will go off. Then this one will go off.
yeah, that one and that one. Well, you're at the, yeah, because I was turn player, so it's not like it goes away. I'm no longer threatened. One of these. So you just have to stay up or come revive me.
All right.
Or help revive me.
So now it's my turn.
Yep, and he's got 5, so he's almost going to knock. You got 8?
Yeah, but I heal one right now.
Yep, you heal one now.
And
Oh, and then
now this
is
goes
gonna
off.
trigger. Sorry.
Then that one goes off.
The active player has 5 or less cards in their deck. They suffer damage and exile the top card of their deck.
Nope, I got more
Okay.
than that.
If the round marker is at 5 or higher, he becomes vulnerable. It's
Oh,
not.
we
No,
didn't.
It's still 3.
Still 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is the
Yeah.
end of the round. During the action phase, he spends one of these, which is good. This turn, the active player must either play a green as their first card in their sequence or suffer damage.
All right.
All right, now this one triggers. Sirkaaj turns to the player who currently sustains the most damage. That player suffers damage unless they discard a green from their hand.
I will not discard a card from my hand.
That means you're going to take 2 damage.
I'll take 2 damage.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of tough. So that's 9. But as I have resilience, I draw a card.
And then you got to discard 2 cards.
Then I have to discard 2 cards.
So you take damage.
All right. Good cards there.
All right.
Now I don't have to move. That's a kind of a nasty card.
Well, to attack him, you will. You can't attack him from the front. And if you can, you're close to death, so if you can spend 2 stamina to try to help revive me and survive the round,
yeah,
I can at least stand up.
And 2 what? Stamina? I need to move 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be able to do that. So I'm going to move 1. We'll discard this. But I want to trigger that. But this right here, that would, if behavior card is revealed, maybe I want to no, I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do that one. I got to discard something so you can move. I got to play green because of that card over there.
Yep. Well, you got to play a defense card. It doesn't have to be green.
I guess I'll discard that one to move.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'll discard this to assist you.
All right, thank you.
Then I have to play something. I'll discard this, play green card, which solves that.
Right.
Allows me to draw 1.
Now, really, I mean, I think how you can do stuff without doing stuff. You can play attack cards.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to play some crazy stuff.
You just got to make sure you don't take damage.
If I play this for 0, I get rid of one of those.
Okay.
And then I got to discard this. Terrible. Play this card. And that removes another struggle.
Nice.
And if your health is critical, you can play the next card in your sequence without paying the stamina cost. Since I played a blue and a red,
You heal 1.
heal 1, which that's okay. I really didn't.
And then, so that red you just played will deal how much damage?
And this one?
Yeah.
This one deal 3 damage.
So that's 3.
Yeah. I don't have any pluses.
Okay.
And then the next card's free, which is this one, which is Retribution. Increase the damage this attack by X, where X is the damage you currently sustain, which is 8. So this is 8 plus 3, 11.
That becomes 15, 11. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Becomes 5.
And then add a 10.
Then add a 10. Yeah.
And then,
And he's 18, so he'll be left with 2.
yep,
He caused a wound, which you heal again.
yep, I heal again.
And now you have the special thing. When he suffers the wound, the aggro player exiles the top card of their deck, and they suffer damage equal to the number of their exiled cards. So you'll take 3 damage. Yikes. Good thing you
Wow.
healed.
Yep. Take 3 damage, and that makes that a 5.
You're 10 of 11. Oh, but you still
10
have your
total.
helmet and your mastery, so.
Yep, and I got 10 of 12.
So you suffer damage equal to the number of their exiled cards. So this one doesn't have the slash symbol, so you don't discard cards.
All right. And that is the end of my turn.
All right, so now we go to attrition.
And
You only do 1.
do 1. That's 1.
Good, no damage there.
Yep.
This is going to exile the top card of your deck by spending one of these.
All right. Terrible.
And then that's it. So clean up your cards, draw up, and you're probably going to take damage from that.
So did this just come out?
That's
No.
been out, but you got to draw cards up before that.
Okay.
triggers. That's at the end of the turn.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Remember, that goes to your discard first.
I'm going to take another damage because I just
Yeah,
decked out.
but it's weapon level damage.
There's 1.
You're at 11 of, well,
12.
even with all that healing?
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh yeah, because he just dealt the 3 damage to you. You healed like 3 damage, and then he just dealt it all back in one blow.
All right. Then I draw the card up to get to 5.
Now he turns to you, which triggers this. Each player in the rear sector suffers damage unless they discard a green from their hand. If there are no players in the rear sector, players in the flank sectors are targeted instead. You take nothing. Very nice.
And that's it.
That's it. So now we are on to round 4. Oh, and you have a healing potion.
And I have a healing potion. You know what?
That's where we are, consume phase.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it because I
Alright.
want to make sure I survive.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So you can get back up.
You heal
So
4.
this 5 goes to 1.
Yeah.
Alright.
Behavior refresh. Oops. Is going to be this one. And then he gains 2 struggle. Now he's up to 3. And you get to go first.
And then your turn, you come back, you
Yeah.
stand.
I'll draw cards, and then I think I discard a card to see if I stand back up or if I get to take a turn.
Yeah. Unless I can bring you back right now. You don't have to do none of that.
Well, no, I'll still have to. No, let me see. Maybe I'm thinking of something else for the discarding a card. Pain, herbalist. Go to the back of the book. Because, yeah, you can discard to stand me up, and then I'll take a normal turn when it comes to my turn. I believe so. KO, 29. All right. When it would be your turn, but you are knocked out, just flip your KO token to its black side. If your KO token is already on its black side, you rise by following steps. Discard the token, drop your hand size, stand your miniature. Your turn is over. Okay, so some other ability elsewhere that you discard. I think of some of the monsters. So yeah, if you discard 2, I can stand up and I'll get my turn.
I need to move. Right?
But you can't. You have to do one or the other. You have to be in my sector to discard to revive me.
And then I'll trigger that. Because I'll get threatened for not moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get you standing. You might be able to take the guy out. He only needs 18 or 16 wounds.
So you'll get threatened.
So if I do 2, discard 2.
Right, but you're not moving, so you'll be threatened first.
Yep, let's do that.
The active player discards the top 2 cards of their deck and exiles the first red they discard this way. Then players with 3 exiled cards or more suffer damage. You're going to take 2 damage. All right. And you take 2 damage because you have 3 or more exiled cards. If you have resilience, you get to draw a card.
What if I have 2 resilience?
I think it only triggers 1.
All right.
Wow, 3 reds.
Yeah.
And then he emptied this out, so he gets a struggle. 4.
Do I take another damage?
No. That just gives them an extra struggle closer to unleashing. All right. He's got 2 damage on him. So now you're discarding to revive me.
Oh, yeah. And that was this big here.
Yeah, because you won't be able to play red cards. You probably shouldn't anyways. So now I stand up. This thing gets discarded. I drop to my hand size. Oh, wow. I picked up that wound. Will not be doing any damage.
I probably don't want to play a red card, do I?
We'll see.
Well, if I do, I'll just get...
Well, you can't because you're in the front.
Oh. Okay,
And now
I
you
can't.
can't move.
Can't move. Now, probably be a low damage turn. I don't want to play that. I guess I can play blue cards just to remove struggle.
Did you discard 2 cards just now?
No, I discarded 1 for 2 damage.
What was the yellow for?
That was
the
for
green.
For the
that's
2
right,
cards.
Okay.
And that went to there. Okay, now my turn.
It's been your turn.
It's been my turn. I guess I'm going to end up here. There's 1 struggle.
Okay.
Discard this.
You're threatened. Remember,
You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm threatened. Yep. Do I want to play one of these green yellows? I'm going to play one of these yellows because there's nothing there.
Yeah, because we don't want you to get knocked out. Because you've got 2 ways to survive it.
So I play that. That just gives me a defense for this.
Okay.
I could have saved this card right here because it's an assist card that'll help you. If I played it for 0, I wouldn't take any damage over here probably.
I mean, that's the better thing right now. You might draw something else that gives you an assist as well.
I think I only have 1 assist in my...
Oh.
But this will give you a card plus 1 damage for everything that you do, every source of damage.
Yeah, I don't have any damage cards in my hand.
Okay.
I mean, we could gamble that this one will give me a draw card, and that'll give me a draw card. But otherwise, do not have any.
Or I can play it just to get 2 defense, and then I won't take any attrition damage, but it doesn't really matter if I do. Attrition damage could be 2. I'm going to save it for you.
Okay.
I'm not going to play red because there's 3 reds there. I don't want to pay to play this one, because I can use that one on you too. So I'm going to stop there.
Okay.
All right. And I get, since I stopped, I get one of these. Nothing changed on aggro, but it doesn't matter, I already got it. I got this for not moving. Now, those don't go off.
So it's attrition. That's 2 cards.
3
Oh, so you would have.
and a 2. So those big ones come out of the
Yeah.
that help out you. But that's
So,
going to give me what, 2 damage?
well, the 2 damage comes from here.
Yeah.
That takes you up to 11.
Which doesn't kill me yet.
Now you're a survivor there.
Yeah. Because that's 12. 7 and 5 is 12,
yeah.
right?
So clean
Okay.
up, and that's it. So clean up everything.
Yep. And then this.
And you're not going to deck out for that final point.
Nope.
Which has happened several times.
Yep. And that's it.
All right. As you draw back up.
Oh, draw back up.
And then he would turn to you, but he's already facing you.
Yep.
So now it's my turn.
And then I play this assist on you.
Okay. I will draw a card. Okay, now I got a red card, and it's stealth, so that's not going to trigger any of that.
Yep.
But I'm going to have to move.
And remember, you get 1 damage.
And I get 1 damage. So.
And you're already stood up, and you drew your card and all that.
Yeah, because I did that during your turn because you played those 2 cards. What I probably want to do is, I want to go behind him. No, oh no, I just need to move to the side. So let me discard this yellow to move. I think you probably need to heal more than I do in case you need to go that way. I'll go there. I discard
I really
that.
don't because I got this mastery.
Oh, that's right. I'll go there. And then I will draw 1 because I discard that yellow. So only have 1 attack card. I need the double. I don't. So I'm going to play, discard accurate shot, which will deal 2 damage because I discard a blue.
+1.
+1, so that's 5 total on there. And then I'm going to play take aim, which is stealth. It says search your discard pile for a card with aim and add it to your hand. I'll get accurate shot back. And he does have quite a bit of struggle. Okay, I know exactly what I need to do. I'm going to play.
You need to play that on there too.
Oh yeah, thanks. Target is shot. That'll remove 1 struggle.
Does that do any damage? No.
Blue. And then I'm going to play blinding shot. It has stealth, so it's not going to trigger any of these. And I'm discarding a blue to play it. So that'll deal 2 + 1, that's 3 more damage. We're discarding the blue. And then it'll add 2 damage to it, which will be 3 + 2 is 5, + 1 is 6. What is this? So 14 total. This. Right, and then it says if the previous card in your sequence has aim, inflict blind. I think blind only goes on 1 peril card. When you inflict blind, choose a peril card and play. That peril is considered to be blank until the start of your next turn. So I think the blind token should be the I one in there. Which one do we want to get rid of? Not worried about that one because the wound he suffers will take him out. That one?
I guess so, yeah.
Or the unleash that does double damage.
You may not unleash, depending on what all this does. But you blinded it. I mean, you stealthed it, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay.
Do this one, I guess.
All right.
And I think I'm not gonna be able to empty my hand. So I technically have 2 cards. Oh, at the end of the round, discard this card from your hand. So I will get the stamina token for having these 2. And I moved, so I'm not threatened.
Yep.
You were threatened, so you should exile the top card of your deck.
Right.
Now I'm going to flip one of these and hope it's a 1. It's a 0, even better. So I don't take any damage there. I did not take the aggro, so he's not going to turn to me. That was a good turn. I'm going to draw. Oh, and then at the end of the round, discard this card from your hand. So I'm actually going to draw up, and I'm going to be short one card. Yikes. Look at that. But I got that, which will deal damage based on.
But we only
some
have to
other stuff.
do, what, 4 more damage?
14. Yeah. I think you got it.
Okay, now it's a new round?
Oh, yeah, because you were first.
Yeah.
Okay, so that goes down to 5. Consume any potions.
Don't have any.
I don't have any. Well, I don't need to play that. I think this is going to end. Behavior refresh. So this one goes away.
Nice.
Lowest one. And then he gains 2 struggle. When it's your turn. I remember there's some card that said if that's 5 or higher. I think he just gets vulnerable. He becomes vulnerable.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're in the front, so you have to move to be able to do damage to him.
Oh, I'll discard. That's going to happen when I turn. I'll discard this card. No, it's a green. I draw 1. Okay.
Did you discard 4?
Move.
Okay, you can move in.
I'm not going to go over there, so I'll go over here. Right?
Okay. Very thematic.
Yep. And then it's still my turn, right?
Yeah, it's been your turn. It's just the beginning of your turn.
Asking that, don't I? I am going to spend these 2 cards to pay for this card. Last breath. Deal damage the monster equal to the damage you currently sustain, which is 11.
That's enough to cause the final wound.
Yay. That card comes in handy.
Yeah, but you got to be on the edge of death,
Yeah.
you know, basically, right? So we have defeated Sirkaaj. So I think you've got the campaign book over there.
Yeah, is it this one, right? No, this one.
No. He had a little bit of surge in the end there. I was kind of afraid, but let's see what happens here. Ravenous winter. Steaming blood gushes from the Sirkaaj's corpse, staining the pristine white snow. As you catch your breath and examine the creature's fangs, you see the faint glimmer of a torch in the distance. A group of seekers who survived the attack emerge from a rocky ravine and walk toward you, trembling in fear and from the cold. There's an icy wind coming from the mountains, indicating a storm is brewing, which will rage toward the south, says one of the men, whose faces have been marked by their close encounter with death. We have been here for a long time, and we can say for sure that this frost is not natural. There is something we still do not understand. The cold compelled the monsters to hunt. They were thirsty for our blood. They massacred all our camps. Ours is the only group left, he says gloomily. When they attacked, the sky was red. The northern lights have been changing color and fluttering in the sky like a stormy sea for some time, adds another wounded seeker. You look up at the sky, as if searching for a guiding light in the darkness to avoid getting lost. You need answers, some mark of your destiny written in the stars. As you make your way south, you turn for one last glance at the unreachable lands to the north. Up there in the sky, from the edge of the world, a red aurora burns bright among the stars, like an ancient wound that is still bleeding. The depths of the north have not yet revealed their darkest secret to you. Best rewards on page 20, but we'll use our cheat sheet. So it sounds like something is happening in the land that's causing all these monsters to rampage. We're getting closer and closer to figuring out what that is. But as it stands, we have survived another encounter. I'm pretty sure we probably made, a damage mistake here, or maybe we didn't exile a card for being threatened in one of the ice. As you see, especially with this monster, there was a lot more to keep up with as far as taking damage, discarding cards because of it, exiling cards, etc., and all that stuff. But we had a lot of fun. We hope you guys did too. I think we're getting better. You saw a lot more teamwork and synergy. We weren't taking unnecessary damage. We weren't taking unnecessary risks. I didn't take like 6 damage in my first turn, like in previous battles, right? So we did pretty good there. Previous monsters was about limiting how many cards you play in your sequence, limiting how many cards you or stopping you from attacking or having shield this whenever. This one was about decking you out pretty much. And so he did a lot of, we went through our deck pretty quick. You have to think our decks are only 20 cards.
Yeah.
So.
And I've got, 5 over here, and you have 3, 4
4
exile, and I
yeah.
have 5 exile.
So every time you take damage, there's 2. There's 2 again. Something else triggers, there's 2 again. And then you're drawing up at the end of your turn. So in one turn, that's like 7 cards that you're cycling through. So that's a really interesting mechanic as far as decking a monster, decking the player out based on the small number of cards in the player's deck, right? So let's pull up our cheat sheet here. You guys can see that. So we read chapter 4, sort of. Forge upgraded to level 2. I'm going to have to look up what that means, but I think that means we still have to pay for it, but you can discard this to count towards the fire of the level 2. We'll look it up here in a second. Herbalist upgraded to level 2, so same with getting potions and stuff. 4 quests unlocked. Looks like the City of Remembrance, the Zarka Temple, the Cave of Stars, and On the Hunt Between the Two Deserts. Okay. And then 3 quests expired. So we just did the Ravenous Winter one. Oh, I hope that... Ooh, we might have messed that up. Maybe I was supposed to read chapter 4 first, then choose the monster. So it might not let me click this. We'll see if I can just click it over here anyways. Yeah, okay, because I've been choosing the monsters before going into the chapter. Right. Oh yeah, it's gonna get rid of them. But I can't click. Okay, well. Yep, there it goes. So I'm gonna see. I cannot click these. So I will have to mess with this stuff later. And because we're level 2 now, it changes the cards that'll go in the monster deck.
Make them harder?
Yep, they're about to get harder too. So I'm gonna have to go back and update, redo this a little bit because... Oh wait, there's expired quests. Yeah, but I can't click it. Completed quests. Basically, I'm just gonna end up saving what we have and then just kind of starting it over and clearing that monster out. I'll probably just clear them out earlier. Basically, I guess to account for that loss. I don't know how that's going to work. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. But so if you've got the rule book there, campaign or rule book, yeah. Let me do a quick look at upgrade. RSTU, upgrade cards, 49. Hopefully it's in that same section. Deck building rules, card pool upgrade, weaknesses. And so here's Herbalist. Maybe it's before that. Yeah, craft equipment. Okay. How to upgrade equipment. You want to craft a higher level version of an equipment card you already own. You are upgrading that equipment. When you upgrade a piece of equipment, you do not need to spend any elements due to the resource conversion rules. Simply discard the lower level card, return it to the box, and spend the materials indicated in the requirements list for the upgraded equipment. So we can do that for any of our equipment. So I will definitely be doing that to upgrade my Ashbringer to the next level. And then maybe if I can do the gauntlet too. That one was really good. Of course, we're going to look at those items, see what bonuses they add. And then let me pull up this again. So we have a couple new quests. Oh, that looks like a fire one. There's another coral one. I can't remember what purple is. And then Alamore, I used mine.
Crystal.
Is crystal purple? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You used both of your potions?
Yeah. I did.
All right. Any final thoughts?
I do like my new build a lot.
Yeah, you were healing, you were tanking, taking a lot of damage, you healed a lot.
Yeah.
Again, that was that player synergy where I was like, well, I could do a little more to deal the wound, but maybe I should let you do it so you can heal one. So
And I do like this assist card. I like having this card so I can play that assist card that gives you extra damage.
Especially for Mira, because each source of damage. So when I was
Yep.
doing each of those little sources, those +1 to that. So it was very powerful.
Yeah. Any damage dealt to the monster by any source is increased by 1.
Actually, it's increased by 1 times your weapon level.
That's what that means.
Yeah. So now your weapon level is about to go to 2.
Yep.
So now it's going to do +2 damage.
Yeah. Nice.
It's about to ramp up, which kind of means the enemies are about to ramp up too.
Yep.
So on their cards, you can't see it very well. Let's see, there's a 1 up there. That's for level 1. This is 0. So in the box, there's a 2 and there's a 3. So now that we're going to 2, I'm going to be pulling out the 2s instead of the 1s. Same with, well, these are by the symbols and whatnot. All right, but we are gonna go on a little hiatus from Primal. I've got some travel to be doing, but we're gonna pick up right where we left off when I get back. So go back, watch the previous videos, check them out, pull out your own game, let us know how you did, and we will see you next time. Wither Remote Games, signing off.
Thanks a lot.